In the first clip, Chuck and I were detecting our way to some old mines in the mountains that we had not been to before. We were about 50 yards apart when I came across a rock mound. I called Chuck over and we were about 20 feet from it when I said, "Does that look like a grave mound?" He replied, "Yes." As I walked closer to it, I started videoing, and you can hear my handpick click-clacking in its metal belt loop, and a noise that sounds otherworldly coming from what seems to be deep underground at the mound. That sound was not heard by either of us at the time. I first heard it when I was looking through the clips a few days later. I watched it over and over, then called Chuck to come over and check it out. I asked him if he had heard the sound while we were right there, and he said, "Hell no." I'll play this clip twice. It only lasts for a few seconds. You might want to turn the volume up to make sure you hear it. The second clip was taken about a year later in a different part of the country when I was alone. It is another rock mound, but it has concrete or cement holding the rocks together. Just before I start talking, you'll hear a menacing growling sound that I did not hear at the time. After watching the clip at home, I went back to that spot a few days later, the camera on and off while videoing and talking, but nothing happened. I'll play this clip twice too. I don't know if this is a grave. Certainly looks like one. Flattened out area on the top for a monument or something. What's here? These rocks here. Sure looks like a grave. The third clip is, I will wager, another rock grave mound. The very odd thing about it is that I walked right past it without giving it so much as a second glance. Was I not supposed to see it? I am interested in this stuff and would never just walk past a possible or probable grave. Here's the clip. There's a... We should detect this area too. Well, we're back to the critch. One more odd thing to relate. I was detecting an old gold rush area with someone when I stumbled upon another mound of rocks that I would bet is a grave mound. I called the guy over, and as we talked about it, I was videoing it from all angles. When I downloaded the SD card to the PC, all the videos I had taken that day were there, except for those showing the mound. The videos just before and just after it were there, but not the clips of the mound itself. I told the other person what was going on and about what happened, that I couldn't find the clips, or the clips had disappeared, and he suggested we go back, and I said no, because if there are such things as ghosts, perhaps this one wants to be left alone, and I will respect that. Maybe that sounds stupid, I don't give a... Okay, now, a physicist who was also a delver into the paranormal was to give a talk at a meeting of the Sacramento Dowser Society. I sent him the clips of the two mounds I think are graves that you just watched. At the meeting, he stated in front of the audience, "Pete, those were ghosts that made the sounds in the video." I don't think I will ever be convinced the sounds were made by ghosts, but it sure is a coincidence that of the thousands upon thousands of video clips I have taken, only 2 have sounds that haven't been explained to my satisfaction. Both incidences occurred at what seemed to be grave mounds. That's it.